Well, look who's here, my old buddy GSP, George St. Pierre. Now, you were at CIBC, you're on the stock trading floor. I thought you were going to be a paleontologist when you gave up fighting. What's the deal?
Well, I changed career again, trading now.
What are you doing at CIBC?
I'm here for a foundation for the kids. We're trying to get as much money we can for the kid. Is the holiday, and people are very generous. So it's like the Wolf of Wall Street. You know, people are very agitated here, and it's a different environment. No, I'm kidding. It's just it's different than what I thought it would be.
So you said you're here for the foundation, but you're also the association now, the Mixed Martial Arts Athletes Association, the AAA. You have created this thing to ultimately give more power to the fighters. Your major client or opponent, however you would say it, would be the UFC in that. Does this mean that you're done with the UFC?
No, it doesn't mean I'm done with UFC. Like other part of the other members, like Cain Velasquez, Tim Kennedy, Cowboy Cerrone, they all seasoned fighters. Doesn't mean I'm done. Actually, the night that we launched the association, we received a letter. Rodolphe received a letter, my agent, from the lawyer, the UFC lawyer, saying that they want to renew the negotiation with me, because at the point where I was before the negotiation, the communication was cut, so we didn't have any kind of communication. So I was hoping earlier to get on the card for Toronto, but it's not happening. And now I guess they're gonna keep talking. We'll see if we can come to an agreement. The same story as before, but I have more option too. I'm free agent. I don't have to be in UFC. Could go somewhere else.
Okay, now the UFC has said that you're still contractually bound to them. The way you see it, you could fight Bellator if in fact that was something that you wanted to do?
Yeah, my lawyer says I'm free agent. My lawyer says I'm free agent, and we have strong evidence of that I'm free agent. But you know how it is, you have to go, you have both sides, and for legal reason I cannot really extrapolate, but my agent, he's very good, very competent. His pedigree is like the size of my arm, you know, like a 4-phone book, and he did an incredible job. He's the man for this kind of situation, and he told me I'm free agent.
Well, you are the man in UFC. You are the man in MMA Canada, without a doubt. I mean, you built it to what it is, and people are waiting, you know, really eager. They want to see you fight again. Will you be at UFC 206? Because you got some teammates, you got some buddies. Will you be in anybody's corner on Saturday night?
No, I will not be there, but I remain a big fan. I'm gonna watch some of my teammates fighting on TV from my home. But I won't be there, unfortunately. I wish I would have been there. The best place would be in the cage. I was hoping that to get it done against Michael Bisping, and he was hoping it too. But unfortunately, the conditions that they were offering me for the contract were unacceptable. Any smart person would not have accepted. A person that would have accepted is a person who's scared, has no choice. But I'm healthy, I'm wealthy. I have the choice. I don't have to take something that is not advantageous for me. I mean, equitable, you know, because now I was taking all the risk and it was not equitable. What kind of person would I be if I'm taking a fight under conditions that are not equitable, satisfy, and I'm fighting for the other person that try to make their condition of work better. You know, so if I do something, I start to do it for myself first, and then I try to do for the other person. That's my mentality.
George, would you be allowed to be in somebody's corner at a UFC event the way things are right now?
Yeah, well, I would be allowed. I would be allowed to be in somebody's corner. The thing is, I was training until a pretty recent point. Like, I was fighting. I was training to get ready for a fight in Toronto. I really thought it would have worked out. And in case someone got hurt, they would have maybe called me, or I thought maybe they would have called me the last minute just to kind of take me off guard. I didn't know. But until recently, like 1 or 2 weeks ago, I pulled the plug, and I knew it was not happening. So, and a lot of things have been said in the media, and now I give up on it. I know it's not happening.
You said in the conference call last week when you announced the association that you were creating with the other UFC fighters, and you really came out and made a bold statement. One of the things you said was that Conor McGregor, even though he's reported to have made tens of millions of dollars, you say that he's actually, from what he brings to the UFC, he should be paid more.
Yes, he should be paid more. It's not the money he made; it's his fair share. He filled out, he beat all the record in New York. He beat the record. He's the biggest draw in the MMA history. And he still doesn't have his fair share. And he knows it. He's a smart guy, Conor, and I know he's aware of it. That's why he was talking about being have a percentage of equity in the UFC. And he knows it. That's why now he's going for boxing, or I don't know what is in his mind. I cannot speak for him. But he knows it. Nobody has a fair share of what they should be.
Okay.
That's a problem. And we're like the Maurice Richard of hockey, of MMA. We're the Maurice Richard of MMA. That's what it is.
No.
And I met a lot of people.
No, you're the Dave. Hold on, you're the Dave Keon or the Daryl Sittler of MMA, not the Maurice Richard.
No, but I tell you, the truth is, in this condition, I met a lot of guys. When they finish their career, they're broken physically, mentally, financially, and they have family to feed, and they have no assurance, no care. This is unacceptable, That's why we're fighting for. I'm an exception because I'm very lucky. Even though I didn't have really my fair share, I end up healthy and wealthy, which is very rare in this business. Trust me, it is very rare. And I'm very happy. I feel very blessed, very happy to be in this situation and be able to fight for these guys that doesn't have the same condition that they should. They're not going to finish their career in the same condition.
George, we miss you. I don't host the same show as that I used to, but one of the coolest things ever was getting to know you and speaking to you and actually have you imitate me. That was also one of the great things. George St. Pierre, hope to see you back in the octagon soon.
Thank you very much, Michael. You take good care. Have a happy holiday, everybody, and Happy New Year if we don't talk.